When you try your best but you don't succeed.
We worried that we were just being first-time parents, super paranoid about something that may be nothing.
They called me from the school this day and said that she was sitting on the floor in kindergarten and the teacher told them all to stand up, and she basically couldn't focus to put her hand to the floor to help herself up. She couldn't get off the floor.
At the age of 21 months, he was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a rare form of childhood cancer.
To be faced with the mortality of my daughter, I was floored by the diagnosis and dizzy.
Your daughter might not make it, is what the cardiologist said to us, and it was like the whole world you just can't even believe that that's really happening, that you're sitting there, that somebody's saying this to you.
And it's like all of a sudden it's just like somebody switches off your light.
My impulse was to say, no, this isn't happening, we're going home.
I'll never forget watching them wheel her away. Of all the things that we experienced at the hospital, that is the one moment I'll never forget. It was surreal. It was like I was watching myself watch her leave us.
One of the things I really remember is his hand. Finn was in a lot of pain at the end, and one of the ways he managed pain and one of the ways he always lived was by moving and doing and being. And the cancer was restricting his ability to do that by that time. He couldn't run anymore, he couldn't jump, but he could still walk. And he walked, and he walked, and he walked, and you know, it was something that he had left to do, and so we would walk, and he would hold my hand.
High up above or down below.
I think what she taught me was we can do anything. She was only 9 when she passed away, but she gave us so much in 9 years that some people might never give anybody in their whole 90 years of life. In 2002, Hannah and I were asked to come and speak at the Crystal Ball. I came off the stage and this man came walking towards me, and I'll never forget him. And he came over and asked if he could shake my hand. And he said he wanted to thank me for showing him where his money went. And that's what it was all about.
The psychologists, they told us that, you know, you'll know, children will tell you when they want to keep going. And we thought, how is that possible? She doesn't talk. She's not even a month old. But she did. You know, when she opened her eyes, and you could see in her eyes that she was fighting. She's doing great. If you looked at her, you talked to her, and you played with her, you wouldn't even know if she has had a heart transplant.
She sizes people up and sizes the situation up before she jumps into anything, and I think that comes from a lifetime of experience in just 6 months.
Well, Amelie is an avid gymnast, and last year she did a little meet, and she got silver. I was pretty proud of her. That's pretty great. And she came to me and she said, I got silver, Mom. How do I get gold? And I said, well, you know, you're 5. It's okay. Silver's great. You did a really good job. You did everything exactly like you were supposed to. And she said, no, Mom. No, you're wrong. I have to work harder every day. That's my girl. She works harder every day.
We have a mantra that we use to describe the way that Finn lived his life. You know, it's run, jump, bounce, dance, sing, love, smile, and ride. Finn would be with an IV pole. He would get on one of the cars in the hospital, and the person on the pole had to be very, very fast to keep up with them. And he challenged them by trying to take them around corners.
If he had an ounce of energy, he was using it. He was up and enjoying every moment.
Everyone was prepared for us, and when we arrived, they took care of us.
The people there are amazing. They treat it like it's like a calling.
And it really does mean a lot to the parents that are there. You know, those parents that have got to walk through those doors.
We got a year and a half because of Children's Hospital, and that year and a half is everything.
It teaches us, it teaches me that all of our lives are gifts.
She's here and healthy and happy. That's all I have to look forward to. It's coming home to see her face.
And just to let you know, it really does make a difference in our life when we're living in the hospital. You know, just to know that people out there understand and that people care. I only ever had one child to worry about. They have hundreds and thousands that walk through them doors.
The people who gave 10, 15, 20 years ago saved my daughter's life. The people who give today will save somebody else's child. It's an investment in our future.
You can't attract world-class staff without world-class facilities. We would have been in Edmonton if it wasn't for Dr. Gandy. He's the top of his field. He's one of a kind, and he's here in Vancouver because of this new hospital that's coming.
It gives me a great deal of pleasure knowing that the rooms will be better outfitted for those surgeries, for better outcomes, for better comfort and safety of families and doctors.
This is your chance to help give our kids a hospital where they can run, jump, bounce, dance, sing, up, smile, and ride.
These children who use and need BC Children's Hospital, they're going to change the world because they've come through something fighting and they know what's important.
So I'm asking you once again to care and pay it forward for the kids. Thanks.
Thank you.
Your bones, and I will try to fix you.